Hi there. Welcome in. We're here to do a reading today. I thought I'd come on and read on the nodal shifts that are occurring on Sunday, July 26th, the Galactic New Year, the nodal shifts that occur. Saturn goes retrograde, so it's a very, very, very busy day. Busy day. High intense energy. Wasn't planning on this today, but shuffling the deck, I was kind of asking, okay, is today the day? And out came the sun and out came the star. There's illumination, there's high intense awakenings going on with this time that we're in now, right? End of July 2026. I actually am, they're telling me to put them back in the deck. We do have, like I said, the nodal shifts. There's a new cycle starting here with the world on the bottom. I'm not ready yet. We're not ready yet. Well, they are ready because they're just blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to read my notes really quick, short and sweet. We have Aquarius moving into the North Node, Leo South Node. Leo in the South Node is having us look at our old patterns around where we seek approval, feeling the need where we've got to explain ourselves all the time. Pardon me. Just like where have we been performing in our lives? That's in our past lives as well. Those patterns are going to start showing themselves if they have not already. The North Node is where are we going? It's our soul's path. The South Node is where we've been. What's been familiar? What are we being asked to release in this lifetime? So I already got the title for this reading, as you'll see. That's probably why you clicked on it, because the title says all the pieces click. I don't often get the title before I do a video, but these are all Spirit's notes to me, with arrows and everything. It was coming in so fast that I just like, it was like all kittywunkus. This has been coming in over a period of time too. So what we have also, we have the nodes. So we do know the nodes change signs, right? That is a 20-month new chapter that we're beginning from July 26, 2026 to March 26 of 2028. Also, like I said, Saturn stations retrograde. This is a time to release the identity of an old way of being and stepping into a new identity, or maybe just a new frequency, like putting away the identities, but doing that now with intention. Like, I'm choosing this path, I'm choosing this version of myself. So I'm just gonna so Leo season did start off with a bang, right? With a big shift with the Barbo's basket. I'm not going to mention it anywhere else here. So then we have the nodal shifts opening a new 20-month chapter. As I repeat myself, Saturn retrograde, an opportunity to release old versions of you and step into a new version with clear, conscious intention, building the life that you want. The Galactic New Year, the Sirius Gateway, and every year this happens. We are still in it. It began, I believe, around the 7th of July. That's the time of higher consciousness, sun and star, right? Energy, divine wisdom, spiritual awakening. What I learned, which I didn't know, is the Sirius Gateway is called the soul of Isis. Egyptians believed in Septet, which is the soul of Isis. So I never knew that. And I have a feeling, I have not watched them, but I'm going to give her a plug here anyway. Kay Nadidi, Kaynndidi on YouTube. She has these series that she does where she talks to the Divine Mother and the different goddesses and things like that. Like I said, I have not watched all of them. I have watched some of them. I love Kay. She's just a cool vibe, man. She's really fun. But go see if any of those kind of jump out at you. If I remember, I will, tag her in the description box below. I'm just making myself a note. If I remember. Make notes and I forget the notes, right? So the Sirius Gateway opens up for me. See, I believe the Lionsgate portal opens up on the 7th of July, 7/7 portal. Some believe it's the 26th. Some believe it's the 28th of July. You believe whatever you want. The Lionsgate portal is already opened. So that is when the Sirius gateway will be. Sirius will be at its peak, right? The Sirius is our so we've got the sun and the great central sun. I thought the spiritual sun. Thank you. So Lionsgate is when the Earth, the Sun, and the spiritual sun, Sirius, all line up, and that's obviously on the 8/8 portal. With that all being said, let's just get into it. I know that's just like all over the place. Like I said, I was not prepared to record today. Just wasn't. I wasn't. I've already done one reading. Just got home from an event, and as soon as I got home, messages just started to flow in. So we're taking advantage of it. Holy cow. This deck is like all over the place. We have Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, and Dharma. Don't often get that in YouTube readings. I've gotten it for a personal reading, but I don't think I've ever gotten that before on camera. And then we've got the Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission covered, don't give up. I feel like I want to say the intensity is going to build. It may feel very overwhelming for many of us moving through to August. And then it's just going to I'm not going to say it's going to build to the end of the year, to the end of the Gregorian calendar year, but I'm just saying we're going to feel it because we do have eclipses in August as well, and those are playing a major role in this intense energy, the solar energy that we're receiving. Look for some Schumann resonance outages, blackouts, things like that, radio outages. A new world order is coming into place. That's what I just heard. I know I'm standing in the way. They're saying, Mary Jo, you need to relax because there's a light language that wants to come through, and I'm not there. Got to get my head out of my way, right? Anything else that you want to share with us from this deck regarding this time that we're in, Galactic New Year? Saturn retrograde, nodal shifts. That's just so intense. The Holy Grail. Oof. Wow. The Holy Grail. Inner discovery. I want to cry holding this card. Finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Just look at that. I've got to say it because I'm hearing it. I've said it before. Something about the tour in Glastonbury, the UK. So Glastonbury. I don't have the accent to say it properly. You know, I love some of my UK friends. That just sounds so lovely when they say it. But the tour is the heart chakra of Gaia, of our Mother Earth, and I just feel like something's coming, something big. There are many of us who can see the aura around her, and there's just something about it this is reminding me of, and I'm being drawn to that green in the bottom of the deck. I don't know. I'll make a note of that. Again, this is like this is like the second or third time I've gotten energy regarding the tour. I would love to visit there one year, sometime in my life, just to put my feet on that sacred ground. But out of all the sacred sites in the world, that's the one that's calling me. Yeah. Some of you could be waking up to become a teacher of the spiritual, metaphysical something or other. It says light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic, the Thoth light codes. If you don't know what the Emerald Tablets are, go Google it, grab yourself a book and read them. You won't be disappointed. A lot of light codes coming in, a lot of initiation going on. We've been in it. We have been in it. All right, Spirit. What do you want us to know as a collective? Thank you. We are on a new journey. Have faith. Have faith. No foolish movements from this moment out. Conscious choices. Thank you. Three of Wands. We've done it. You've done it. You manifested this. You came here, incarnated at this time, to be alive in 2026, to experience the new earth, the new grid. Just had a look at the landscape there. I do want to say again, I'm getting something about Australia. I made some notes. I will do a different video maybe, but I did some channeling. I asked Spirit, and I did some research as well about Australia. And Google says Australia is undergoing a major shift away from traditional organized religion toward a fast-growing spiritual but not religious movement. That's what Google said. My channel messages were focusing on wellness. Oh no, that was part of Google. Focusing on wellness, alternative practices, nature, etc., yoga, plant medicine, Uluru, healing vortex meeting, spiritual tourism is at an all-time high. Because I was asking why was Australia a focus for my July collective read. So my July collective read, I was really focused. I used the same deck, apparently. Yes. So there's still something there. There could be something coming out of Australia that kind of just flows and filters out to the rest of the world. it's like, you know, the tour, something that's really sticking in my head, the tourism is really at a high. And so those who are coming back from Australia are bringing this, it's like this energy that comes with them, whether they know it or not. And it's being, those are seeds that are being planted here. Love that. What else do you want to say to us? They're trying to get me to relax, and I'm not ready. Today is not the day. Six of Wands in the Chariot. Yeah, victory. Both cards represent victory. You've done it. We've done it. Everything that we've worked for. This is like, you know, by sheer willpower, moving forward, open-hearted, knowing who you are, having fought the good fight, and just really messed up that time, or the whole vibe right there, right? I just want to say that this feels like the Galactics are just like celebrating humanity right now. I mean, yes, there are some that aren't quite here, and that's okay. They have a role to play. But those of us who resonate with being a light worker, a starseed, a twin flame, we came here for a bigger purpose. We've trusted the process. We've had to trust the process, right? We found out what it was like to fight against it and to resist it. But once we said yes and we just started walking and let our guides and spirit just, you know, move us along. This is the universe coming in and saying we're recognizing what you've done. And there's a celebration, there's victory, there's recognition, there's forward movement into, I'm hearing Avalon. I just got to say what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Avalon. And there's the Holy Grail right below it. Fuck, man. All right. Got the Hierophant. Spiritual mentors. Some of you will be becoming spiritual mentors. Like I said, spiritual leaders. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Discs in this deck. There's this calling to a higher, being of service on a higher level that will come in for many of us. Abundance, you know, finances, you know, the energy exchange becomes even, because when it's not balanced and reciprocal, it where we're going, it can't be non-reciprocal. Is that how I want to say it? Oh, all right, this card keeps wanting to fly off the top of the deck, so I'm going to take it. Three of Cups. Collaborations, celebrate. Spirit saying, give yourself permission to celebrate this. It's going to be important for us to allow ourselves moments to be with like-minded souls, to raise a cup to ourselves, to the journey that we've been on. Whether you drink or not, it could be water, doesn't matter what's in the cup, right? What's in the cup is actually love. You're sharing that cup of love. There's enough for everyone to go around, baby. There is enough for everyone on this planet. It is ever flowing. It is overflowing. There's enough to go around for everyone. I love that. You gotta write it down. Okay. I love automatic writing, man. I hope I can read that later. Okay. What else do you want to say about this time that we're in? It feels so big. It is. I mean, I look forward to Lionsgate every year. I look forward to the 7-7 and the 6-6 portals every year, and the 11-11 and the 12-21, and just all of it. But there's just something about this Lionsgate that's coming up. And I feel it has to do with all of this that's happening at the same time, within a week's time, with that basket formation, with, you know, the nodal shifts on the same day as the galactic new year, on the same day that Saturn retrogrades, on the same week of a full moon in Aquarius, which is, you know, our north node moon, and then heading us into Lionsgate, and then the first eclipse, and then it's just like, there's just something about this next month, these 6 weeks, that is, I feel, I hope, it's gonna blow our frickin' minds, man, in a good way. In a good way. Let's get some energy. Oh, hang on. There's a page of wands. We got something to say. All right, there's a message coming in. What's the message coming in? Thank you. Star. Awakening, illumination, healing, hope, a message of hope. If you've watched my channel for the duration, I've been on YouTube for 3 years, 3.5 years, and I've struggled with the definition of hope. But there's a renewal of hope here. There's a new message of hope. It feels different. Four of discs, Four of Pentacles. This is different depiction of Four of discs. Sorry, Four of discs. There's a different depiction. Traditionally, it's a man not wanting to let go of his resources. And here it's being shared energetically. There's openness. There's celebration. They're not hoarding their resources. They're using their resources to send out a message. Maybe the message is amongst themselves. Maybe the message is to be shared with others. How it's coming up, you know, in the sparks from the fire. There's an open-heartedness now. Maybe that's why hope is returning. I like that. Oh, I didn't even see that. Look closely at the card. Can you see it? All of them have a heart at their heart chakra. Open-heartedness. Love is the way. There is enough for everyone. You are what you seek. King of Cups, open-hearted. Let the love flow. Just what I'm hearing. Let the love flow. There's, I know, but I don't remember who it is. Tonight, or is it tomorrow? You'd find it on Facebook. Oh, you know this. I'm not going to help you out, but you maybe, I don't know, because it's a world meditation, but it's linked to the 12 portal. It's not. That was the Divine Masculine reading I just did. They had the 12 and the 1221. But it's linked to that time period. See how she's got the world right there, right above her, right above the cup. For some odd reason, that just brought attention to that world meditation. You know, if you want to be a part of those, just, I'm sure you can just Google world meditations online and see when they're going on. Or you can just sit and meditate and pray and send love to Mother Earth and its inhabitants. All right. 10 of Cups. That's a lot of love, right? That's a lot of love. A lot of unions coming together this summer. Just got to make a notation of that for sure. If you're twin flame, go watch my Divine Masculine. That's currently uploading as I'm recording this. Yeah, a lot of love flowing, man. It's like, you know, sitting around the campfire singing Kumbaya, man. Where is that? Sitting around the campfire singing Kumbaya. Getting back to the time of spiritual connection with others. Spiritual connection with the earth and the sky, and the air and the fire, working with all the elements. Simpler time, a simpler time. I'm hearing this will not be a waste of your resources. Like that. You know, because some people may hold themselves back from doing something because, well, I don't have the money or it'll cut me short. I'm not saying, you know, be foolish with it. But if you have this faith and this trust in the universe, that the universe has your back, then there isn't any, you know, fear or doubt, right? That can steer you away from doing what you're being led to do. I think, did I say it earlier? But I hope so. But I feel like there's like yeah, I think I did. There's a new, like, you may be being opened to a new form of service, of why you're here, of your purpose, or maybe you know, you've unlocked. This energy is going to unlock a new path for you. All you need to do is ask, how may I serve? Whom shall I speak to? Right? And what shall I say? Spirit will guide you. And you already know that because you've been victorious trusting that before. Don't stop now. Yeah. I just looked up this, saw that. This says don't give up. Because I feel like mission uncovered. Don't give up. There's just something about the intensity of this. Spirit, can you tell me why is it those that aren't part of this path, like the naysayers, or is that what the thing? What is it? What is the, why the need to reiterate to don't give up, get back into patience? Okay, so the Divine Masculine reading that I just recorded, patience was one of the cards that came up. That's Archangel Michael for the Twin Flame Collective, who oversees the Twin Flame Collective, right? I feel like this is saying to us that make sure that we continue to trust the process, make sure that we're taking care of ourselves and resting, number one. Number two, it's also saying, and I spoke about this in the other video, so I feel like I can repeat this here, that if you have things going on medically, health-wise, financially, family, job, whatever it is, if you've got other things that are out of your control going on that are begging for your attention, and it's calling you away from your inner peace, Spirit wants you to remember, just keep drawing yourself back inward. Where did I see that? Inner discovery, retreating to recharge, retreat inward, pull your energy in. You don't have to engage with other energy. It's, even if it's having something to do with you, even if it's affecting your physical body or your physical life, you still don't have to engage. You can pull your energy away from it. Get back in your center. Get back in this presence of what it was called, talking about earlier, was this presence. And that's where the peace and the patience is. I want to say also that Spirit is coming through right now is we're going to have to be patient with, number one, ourselves. We can't, this is not a race. This is not a competition. We are all here to be of service. We all just do, oh my gosh, this is brilliant. We all just do it in a different way. I had that conversation with someone today. I'm a tarot reader who was set up right next to someone who was from a church. But she was very open. She was very receptive. And when I said, we're both here to serve, we're just doing it in a different way. Just because I'm a tarot reader doesn't mean that I'm not a believer. Jesus is one of my main guides, for Pete's sakes, you know. I wear him on my sleeve. That's who channels through me. Getting choked up here. Hold please. We are being called to be patient with others who want to continually mock what we're here to do. They know not what they say, but they will. Also be patient with yourselves. Like I said, this is not a race. We don't have to be there tomorrow or yesterday. It will take, everything will happen in divine timing. And you know that because you're already on this fool's journey, right? You've already reached that level of understanding of how all of this works. And I feel like that's being anchored into the heart space right now. That's why there's so much open-hearted, overflowing love. all right here in this one section of the reading, all underneath the Holy Grail. I love that. I was wondering if I wanted to separate each of these things going on, and I don't. This is all working together. Interesting. I've got written underneath the nodal shift, soul contract shift, destiny redirects. You may be needing to walk away from people that you may not have thought you would walk away from. You may gather toward people that you would never think that you would gather toward. But trusting the process, trusting the journey. We've gone through the initiations. Now it's about the being. Oh my goodness gracious. They just spilled all over the place. Page of Disc though turned upright. What say you? Page of Pentacles. He's a cute little dude. Yeah, discovery, self-discovery, inner discovery, learning something new about yourself. Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. There is someone coming in. So if you are a twin flame, if you are a true twin flame, please go watch the Divine Masculine message for the Divine Feminine, because this was part of it. This was part of his message, that on cards that kept falling off, and every time I picked them up, the same three fell down, saying, I have something to say, something to get off their chest. They've discovered something about themselves. There's a new soul contracts coming in for sure. Past life soulmates, could be twin flames. Two of Swords, Nine of Discs. I apologize for the loud neighbors below. Par for the course, right? I feel like some of you may miss this opportunity if you're not paying attention. So presence is going to be key, okay? I am going to get my final card here because they will be loud. That's why Spirit had me sit down and do readings, because nobody was home downstairs. I don't like reading when they're home. We have Serapis Bay, Paradigm Shift. Yes, yes, yes. Activation to grow, make the necessary change. That's what we are definitely in that time. And we've got Lakshmi and Ganesh, prosperity vibration. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. Just be patient. And there is Isis, reclaiming magic with the star Sirius. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, it's about to get loud downstairs. So talk to you soon. Take care. Love you guys.